to my channel, and if you are new here, well, welcome to you too. Today, as you can see from the title, we are answering the questions you do not want to ask your parents, your mom specifically, and I am here to answer all those TMI girly talk questions today. This is gonna be fun, so let's hop right into this. I definitely do recommend that you have some tea and popcorn because this is gonna get really real. Now, just before I hop into all these questions, just a quick disclaimer. So some of you may know that this is somewhat of a Christian channel. However, I am going to answer these questions anonymously and also very much neutral as possible as I can. Yeah, no judging, nothing like that, just answering a normal question as if you were here sitting right next to me and we were having an actual girl talk, like I would talk to my friends or even my younger sister, cousins and whatnot. Here is a few questions, like you guys sent in like a lot. So, how far should I go with a boy? Okay, so personally for me, I think if you are friends, don't go too far to the point that you know you are doing something wrong. So if you feel in your heart like, okay, maybe even if he's just my friend and I'm hugging him in a certain way and I don't feel good in my heart or in my mind about it, that's already too far. And you personally know how far is too far for yourself. But I would definitely say do not be friends with benefits. And I mean, even if you are in a relationship, sit down, discuss what is going to tempt the other person more and try to stay away from that. That is something that I do recommend as well, even in friendships. Be open and be honest and have a conversation about it. Is it normal to not like your body? Yes and no. The reason why I'm saying yes and no is everyone struggles with somewhat of a body insecurity. I know that I've struggled with this too very much throughout my teenage years because everything is changing. Girls, when we hit puberty, a lot starts to change in our bodies and we don't know what's going on, and that's okay. So it's okay to not know what's going on and maybe to not like it at first, but really you grow to like it. You are made perfectly in God's image. He made you specifically on purpose and for a purpose, exactly how you are. So in time, you will learn to love yourself and love your body and find traits in your body that you like and accentuate that. Like for me, I love putting on necklaces because it frames my collarbone. Here is a fly and I'm gonna swat him dead. Die! Go away. We're busy here. Okay. This is a kind of Christian one. Okay. Why does God let bad things happen to good people? I do not think it is God. I think it is the enemy trying to show up in situations where he is not welcome. And yes, sometimes bad things does happen to good people. I do not know why it happens, but I know that whenever you are walking in whatever God has called you to be or whatever God has called you to do, the enemy is gonna try and destroy that. So know, if something bad happens to you in something that is supposed to happen, if God wants you to do something for him, the enemy is gonna try and stop you because that's not what he wants. So that is my answer. So actually, remember, when you are being persecuted, when things are going bad and you know that you are a good person and you're doing this for God, it's actually a good thing if something bad happening, because it means you are doing something right. Ah, what kind of girls does boys like most? I'm not a guy, so I can't answer that. But I do know from speaking to a few of my guy friends is being yourself. Being confident in knowing exactly who you are. Finding yourself. They say confidence is sexy. Being smart is sexy. Okay? So yes, I'm using the word sexy because it is attractive. And I mean, even if I can look at a guy and I see that, wow, okay, he respects himself. Okay, yes, he's confident. Yes, he looks after himself. Oh, he's smart. Okay, those are all things that is attractive in another person. So anything you would find attractive in another person, in a boy or in a guy, or, you know, in a godly guy, maybe you should think, okay, well, if I like the way he dresses, for instance, maybe look at your own style, you know? Don't change for a boy, because when you're yourself, you are the best version of you, and that's what we are trying to create here on this channel. So definitely be yourself. Find a style that suits you. Okay, the next question, I am going to dive right into it. How do you know that it is love? Love is unconditional. So 1 Corinthians verse 13, verse 4 to 8 is the real definition of love. I'm going to put it up here. If you could replace the guy's name with the word love in that verse, then you know it's real. If he loves you unconditionally without any faults, without finding anything that, you know, he can point out that makes you feel insecure, that is not love. So, what is better? Wow. Girlfriend. What is better? Tampons or pads? Okay, we're getting real down to, okay. Whatever is comfortable for you to use. You know your body best. So whatever that is, whether that is pads, whether that is tampons, whether those is menstrual cups, whatever there is on the market that you feel comfortable using for you, that is what you should choose. You know your body best. And no, it is not shameful to talk about periods. I can make a whole video about it if you want to. Let me know down in the comments down below, because I love talking biology. One of my favorite subjects. So if there's more about periods, let me know, girlfriend. Let me know. How can you get a partner when your parents are overprotective? Okay. Have open and honest conversations with your parents just around the topic of boys first. If you see things are going well, maybe ease into the conversations of maybe having a crush. If that goes well, proceed. My thing that I've learned always with my parents is to be hot. Okay, that sounds weird. But the thing is, hot stands for something. So the H, be humble. The O is to be open. And the T is to be transparent. So be open to what they have to say and be open about the things you say. Be transparent. Be, just open with them. Be humble. If they say no, then they probably have reasons why they said no. And ask them about it. Have a conversation about it. Don't try and think, but okay, because they said no, you're gonna live alone forever and die alone. So dads usually know what's going on inside other boys' heads, so maybe if he's the one saying no, ask him about it and be open and just listen to what he has to say. How can a girl impress a boy but stay modest and stay yourself? So again, you answered your own question. You can be yourself. We said earlier in the conversation that boys like confident girls and boys like girls who are themselves. How to stay modest? Modest, I don't think has a distinct definition. I think whatever you feel comfortable in showing, too much or too little, that is modest for you. For me, I know that I do not want to show every bit of every part of my body. But definitely if you cover up, maybe like add a necklace to make it a bit more feminine, or add a nice belt to your jeans, wear shoes that stand out or something like that. Whatever you feel uncomfortable wearing that is not showing too much, that is your definition of modesty. Definitely maybe not tank tops or tube tops, or what is those, I see it a lot in the summer, those jeans that has the butt cutouts. No, that is not modest. Sorry. I'm sorry. But no. No. What is a good age to have your first kiss? Yeah, I need tea for this one. I don't think there is any good age. Obviously for me, I would want to be in a relationship that is gonna stand through the tests of time. I wouldn't just want to go out and kiss almost every second or third guy that I see on the planet that looks good. And I wouldn't recommend you just give yourself and give a kiss away, because it's a lot like giving yourself away to a person. A kiss can also do that. Yeah, so I don't think there is any age when you feel ready to enter into a relationship and you feel like you can kiss the person without being tempted to go any further or have boundaries. You know what works for you and where you are tempted. Yeah. I don't know how further to answer this question, but yeah. And how can you prepare for your first kiss? Chapstick, lip eyes. I don't know, I've never had a first kiss. I'm sorry, I cannot help you there. Definitely maybe fresh breath. Definitely. And do not have chapped lips. I think just let it be sincere and in the moment, and talk to the other person about what your expectations and whatnot. Yeah, just be open. I do not know, I've never had a first kiss, so I don't know. How can you build a relationship with your parents without talking about boys? Hot, humble, open and transparent. So I think the more you start to be open, they can be open to you too. Without talking about boys, just don't bring it up. If they bring it up, be truthful, be honest, okay? And don't have anything, don't make as if you have anything to hide, otherwise they are, you know, maybe not gonna trust you if it comes to boys later on in your life. What do you do if he doesn't want to wait until marriage? Ooh, girlfriend. We've talked about this in a Mr. Tap Out video. Get out of that situation, get out of that relationship. He is not worth it. If he does not value your purity, he doesn't value you as a person, sorry, get out, move on. And that goes for the next question. What if he doesn't like me because I'm a virgin? Same difference. Girlfriend. You do you. Okay? Get out of that situation. I'm sorry. But boundaries. Boundaries. If you are not gonna value yourself in a relationship, and if you start to let it be toxic and you are giving yourself away to someone who doesn't love you and doesn't even respect you or your body, I'm sorry, but get the cookies out of there. It is not healthy for you or anyone else around you. So some of my friends are not Christian. How can I connect to them on a personal level and not shove Christianity down their throats? I think just have neutral conversations with them. If they know that you are Christian, then they should respect that in a way. I think not shoving it down their throats is also just to say, listen here, I am a Christian, this is what my personal views are, but I am still gonna love you, whatever you say or whatever you do, and I'm gonna try and help you to be a better person, even though I feel differently about this situation or about this topic or whatever. How can I be immodest when all my friends are wearing crop tops and short shorts? Oh, you probably mean those little denim brickies that I spoke about. Okay, being immodest when you are automatically standing out. Why are you wanting to fit in when you are born to made to stand out? Okay, being a Christian girl or being a modest girl already makes you different from society. We are a peculiar, different type of species. And I would say embrace the difference. If everyone looked exactly the same, everything would be boring. Is birth control necessary even if you are not having sex? Birth control is used differently for different girls. So everyone uses it for different types of things. I know that birth control helps control your hormones and helps control the period cramps that you do have. I do know that some girls use birth control also for their skin. I think if you are not sexually active, then there is no need to use it or nothing to worry about. I mean, you're staying pure, so why use something that is going to screw up your hormones? That's just my personal preference. I mean, otherwise, do you. Last question of the day. Aww, I wish I could make a part 2. This is so fun. Okay, how can I lose the weight but not starve myself in the process? Okay, definitely I would say to learn to love your body as the way that it is. But if you are feeling like you are overweight or you are not happy with the way that you look, do it in a healthy manner. Do not starve yourself like you just said. I would definitely recommend maybe going to a doctor, see what they say, get professional help, but do it in a healthy way that is going to suit your body type, because we all are different. Not the same things work for everybody, but that is what I do recommend, is always doing anything healthy. Thank you so much everybody for joining me in this very much realness and raw talk. If you want a part 2, let me know in the comments. I really love doing this videos. I love being raw. I love talking about just the real things about life. So if you have anything more to say, then please let me know down in the comments below. Like this, share this to a girlfriend who needs to hear these things. And please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Just remember that this is always a safe and a comfortable place where you can say and ask anything. Much love to all of you. Have a lovely day or evening or whenever you're watching. And I love you and I'm praying for you, and I'll see you next week. Bye, honey.